I think it's important to...
And that's another thing too, man. So many of you guys were dragging Logan down the mud. And you guys were destroying Logan's name, man. So for y'all that were destroying Logan's name, y'all better have the same attitude towards Adin and Banks. I don't think anybody should be investing their money into any tokens whatsoever. I think it's all a scam. Just put your money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, call it a day. Alright, well this is kind of unfortunate news. FaZe Banks is now all up in this whole crypto scam thing that's tied with Adin Ross apparently. And it's crazy, man, because it just kind of brings me back to when Banks was talking about the times, I believe with Bradley Martin, which I have clips here, talking about crypto and talking about scams and whatnot. And it's crazy that now his name is tied to a crypto scam. So this is Banks' Twitter right here, and he's talking about my Snapchat is Ricky Banks, added right this second, no question, okay. Here, 5 hours ago, I've never scammed anyone a day in my effing life. The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is because of my FaZe name is so easily farmed and manipulated. The fact that it's affecting the guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm going to step away from not only FaZe, but from all this internet-ish. It's destroying my life inside and out. Sucks my entire life getting ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say it all back, but I really don't know if I will. Oh man, that's crazy. It's kind of sad, man. Did he know what was going on? A little piece of me would think that he knew what was going on because he is so deep into the crypto, into the NFTs, into stocks and stuff like that. More so crypto. But he's so deep into that I would assume that he would have an idea of what was going on behind the scenes and could have seen something like this happening. So I would have thought he would knew something like this. And right here he says, on the phone with Adin right now. We're doing a stream together tonight to address all of this. The whole thing has been widely miscommunicated and destroyed my mental the last several months. I wanted to more publicly talk about this situation for a while. Sucks any of this effed with me and Adin's relationship. See you guys tonight. That's kind of crazy. Now, I don't know the Adin side of things, but I'm seeing them going back and forth, blaming one another for this whole scam that happened. Honestly, man, we don't know any of these guys, okay? Be real. But if you had to kind of figure out who would be the one to kind of scam somebody most likely, I'm assuming Adin would be the one to scam somebody most likely. He maybe not. I could be totally wrong. I don't know Adin Ross, so I could be totally wrong. But I would get the vibe that Adin Ross would be the one to kind of scam somebody. He would be the one to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this to get a couple extra million out of it too. He probably would do something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. It brings me back to this time when Banks was on the podcast with Bradley Martin talking about crypto scamming. So I'm gonna play this real quick.
I remember David got caught up in something like that, and everybody participated in these things. You remember that like little stretch of time where Kim Kardashian, Mayweather, Jake Paul, everyone, Logan got wrapped up in it and dragged Mike into it. Like, I think it's important to...
And that's another thing too, man. So many of you guys were dragging Logan down the mud. And you guys were destroying Logan's name, man. So for y'all that were destroying Logan's name, y'all better have the same attitude towards Adin and Banks. Don't be doing that choosing favorites, picking sides, man. Nah, if y'all were disrespecting and going against Logan when he did his whole crypto scam, y'all better have the same attitude for these guys right here, man. No picking and choosing. Nah, y'all got to give them the same energy, man. No differences.
Openly talk about this because a big thing that I think neither side realized, because there is this crypto native community that very much lives in this bubble, and to them it's like so no brainer. Like, bro, that's a scam. You're getting paid to shill this. That's wrong.
Yeah.
And it's probably illegal. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, these, traditional influencer media, content media guys, like they don't know any better. Like we know how it works in our world behind the scenes. It's deal flow from managers and stuff, and you get pitched a million things a day, right?
Yeah.
And if things sound the right way in your brain by your standards and where your priorities are at, you're saying yes or you're saying no, right?
Yeah.
So we can get you paid X amount of money for one tweet and do this and do that. And if it sounds good, it's like, all right, yeah, it, whatever. Crypto's hot. Kids are talking about crypto. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all right, do it. And my first experience with crypto was something along the lines of like a paid shill. It came to me through our sales team and my management, which I trust these guys with my life and my career. And this was like kind of around the time that crypto really started to pop off, 2021, early 2021. And it came to me, you know, just the same as any other deal flow. And it was like, yo, this token, I don't want to say it. If you dig deep enough, you'll be able to find it. But it was
Like, I don't think anybody should be investing their money into any tokens whatsoever. I think it's all a scam. Just put your money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, call it a day. Put your money into some stocks, some EFTs. You got the S&P 500, you got the NASDAQ. Just put your money into that stuff, man. Stop going crazy with all these NFTs and all these tokens. Like, all that stuff is a scam in my opinion. So I feel like him speaking right here, he should have known what was coming. Like, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, he's speaking on this like, yo, we're in this game. We see what it is. We know it. So when a dollar sign is presented to you for a certain crypto or a token, you should kind of have that mindset already. Like, okay, is this a scam? Do I want my name attached to it? And this is exactly what he's talking about right here. And then what do you know? Whenever this video was posted like a year ago or so, here you are. Now your name is attached to a scam. Like, I feel like he should have known this.
it was relevant to like my name. My name made sense with the token. And the way it was pitched to me was, these guys basically want you to be the spokesperson. They want you to deliver like updates and news, like with your face and your voice, and they'll pay you a salary, yada, yada, yada. They'll give you like this big allocation in their token, whatever. I'm too dumb to even know what any of it means.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I never sold their token, and they kind of used me, onboarding me and like announcing me as this big pump to dump on whoever bought it.
So
And
like,
that
what
was
if
my
this is like the
mistake
same
getting wrapped up in that.
situation happening now?
And now that I know what I know now, it's so obvious like what happened.
Yeah.
But at the time, it took me kind of coming out the other side to be like, wait, what the just happened?
Yeah.
And I felt, and honestly, created so many issues for me down the road. Like I had to kind of behind the scenes like right that wrong. But I'm grateful for it at the same time, because in that moment, I decided I was never going to allow something like that to happen again. And I needed to, one, establish some sort of solid network in crypto, and two, know enough myself to never be able to be like over on some like that again.
And that's what's crazy to me. So like, going back, this was posted last year. Okay, a year ago, he's talking about now he's learned from his mistakes, so he should know not to be able to get put in a situation like that again. And a year later, here we are. He's in a whole scam, a whole scandal when it comes to crypto again. Now, he sounded super genuine right here. And we know Adin Ross, we don't know his side of the story, but we know he's involved as well. Somebody lied to somebody. Somebody lied to somebody. Somebody was speaking really good, or the money sounded really good to make another person believe it so much that they were blindsided and didn't see this coming. They obviously weren't on the same page, because they're blaming each other. They weren't on the same page. Something happened, man, and he sounded like he had an idea, but I'm wondering if Banks was blindsided. Was he blindsided? I don't know. But here's another clip. The same podcast, by the way, talking about would he ever sign to Adin Ross. I'm just curious to hear what he says about this.
Back up, you know what I mean? Let's run it up.
What about Adin? Because Adin was jokingly
Aiden's
like,
the GOAT, man. Aiden
would
is
you sign him?
of course, I would definitely do business with Aiden. I have in the past. I mean, actually, really not. Like, we've never really done business together, but he's my brother. You know what I mean? Aiden's transcended like any sort of work relationship. He's my family. So it's all love, and anything he does, I support. Anything we do, I know he supports. And if it makes sense for him to jump in the face, you know what I mean? Then yeah, of course. Like, that's what I want more than anything. I just want to reestablish that sense of like homies just doing fun. Like,
It low-key sucks to see this happening, man, because obviously from where FaZe Clan was originally before what it is now, and what he had to go through to get FaZe Clan back and to make it what it is now, it sucks to see that this dude is in this whole scam, and then his mental. First off, I hope people around him are are good people and keeping his mental straight. You know what I mean? Because this dude went through so much, lost it all, gained it back, and to be in this situation right now where he's probably feeling like he's losing it all again. I hope he's got the good people around him, man. And God bless this dude, bro, because we know, man, when you're in a situation like this, man, how demonic your mind can be and lie to you and tell you things and make you do things that you shouldn't do, man. So I hope that this man is in a good mental space, even through this whole scam, first of all, man. Same thing with Adin, man. I hope he's in a good mental space too, man. We don't want nothing bad happening to none of these guys, man. They're human beings just like us, man. So it's like, in the same, that's why I say it with Logan, man. Y'all trash Logan so bad, man. But at the end of the day, man, the dude, he's a human being, man. I can't wish evil on somebody like that. That's weird, dog. And if you do that, you're a weirdo yourself. Stop wishing evil upon people, man. Just pray for people and hope that they turn around and make better decisions, man. But I don't know, man. Somebody was blindsided, man.
No, you sit down with people and they're either on the same wavelength as you, you're catching a vibe, or you're not, right? Whether there's a camera pointed at it or not.
Yeah.
And when we meet those people where it really clicks, you don't want to let that person go.
I have a question.
You want
on
to either date them or be best friends with them, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, man. So I know this whole news is fresh, so we don't have too much on it besides what's being tweeted out and what's being talked about now. Now, did Adin respond though? Because I don't know Adin's well, I know his Twitter, but let me see. I know his Twitter, but that Twitter's not showing anything. And of course, yeah, we know FaZe stepped down as CEO. That's old. This old. See, there's nothing on Adin Ross, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what Adin Ross says about all this. But it's crazy how the fact that FaZe stepped down as the CEO, once again, after he just gained it back, that's kind of sad, man. I'm hoping that, you know what I mean, they can kind of figure this out. Even if he is, like, really part of this scam and he knew what was going on, man, hopefully the whole FaZe clan could just continue on. And they are going to continue on, bro. That squad is strong, boy. That FaZe squad is strong, bro. They got studs up in that squad, bro. They are strong, so ain't nothing happening with that, man. It just kind of sucks that they're kind of, you know what I mean, put in this situation, man. But yeah, man, FaZe stepping down as CEO. We have to wait and see what's up with Adin Ross and what he says, man, because this is kind of crazy.